Let me bring your attention to a judge who has acquitted a former St. Louis police officer after he clearly assaulted a man at a gas station. Put up a picture of Officer Brandon Neal, okay? This is the former cop in question. Here's the man he assaulted. His name is Brian Bowe, okay? All right. Brandon Neal, 29, was charged. That means the prosecutor said, you know what? This is not official police conduct. So Brandon Neal, 29, was charged with third-degree assault against Brian Boyle. While both were in line at a cash register at the Crown Food Mart gas station on August 8, 2019. The assistant circuit attorney, Jeff Estes, alleged at a bench trial, that means the judge got to oversee this, not a jury, on September 20th, that Neal was not acting in his capacity as a police officer when he struck Mr. Boyle, had no legal authority to arrest Mr. Boyle, and was, and I quote, this is what the prosecutor said, straight up lying to get himself off, okay? Neal left the St. Louis Police Department in fall 2019 after the charge was filed. That means his own police department did not stand with him. Here's a screenshot. Let's show a screenshot of the fight, okay? Him attacking a citizen in line. But there's a judge. This went to trial. The defense, they request a trial by judge, not a trial by jury, because they already knew what was up with this judge. Judge Jason Sennheiser's ruling said prosecutors failed to prove that Neal lacked the authority to make an arrest while off duty, and the officer used an appropriate amount of force in arresting Mr. Boyle. Neal testified that he perceived Boyle's actions as words as threats, including Boyle taking off his sunglasses and brushing past Neal while picking up a drink he purchased from the counter. Two cashiers at the gas station and Boyle testified for the prosecution and identified Neal as the investigator or instigator of the fight. If you do a background of this case, everyone clearly said the cop was at fault. The cop instigated the whole thing. The cop was the aggressor and the cop was the criminal. Witnesses, the victim, and the prosecutor, and the surveillance video all pointed to one person being a criminal that day, okay? But the judge decided to let him go, okay? Now, we did a little background here. Neal, the cop, was also subject of another internal affairs investigation following an alleged assault in May of 2019. I mean, damn, he was busy in 2019 at Wheelhouse, a bar in downtown St. Louis. In that incident, Mr. Matt Lamar, 27 years of age, and his girlfriend, Abby Bush, 25, of the Bush beer family, said Neal shoved Lamar, spilled his beer, and then tackled them both. Neal has not been charged in that incident either. Yep, Caroline, thoughts?
Well, this is just yet another case of a police officer doing the exact opposite of what their job is, which, in my opinion, they best serve as peacekeepers. He's clearly instigating these different events. And as you say, we talk about police reform and criminal justice reform, and judicial reform is just as important as that, because individual actors like this cop can keep doing these things over and over and over again. And if a judge is just going to let them go based on all the evidence to the contrary, our police reform doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter. Damn the statute if you have a judge unwilling to interpret it properly.